Yeah.
It's on.
And she got here. Thank you.
All right, it's 10 o'clock. We'll get this meeting started. So this is the pre-meeting, pre-bid meeting for our stormwater improvement project. Dustin, turn it over to you.
Thanks everybody for attending this pre-bid meeting for the. I'm Dustin Whalen, I'm a project HWC. Christie Hero, administrator, project, Hero consulting, and then John there. Project. This project generally takes place on the town near Park Avenue, Baker Street, South 19, South 18 area. The project was approximately 735 linear feet, 84-inch roads along Park Avenue and Baker Street. 900 linear feet of 8-inch roads on Park Avenue and Baker Street. 325 linear feet of 15-inch roads along Baker Street. About 510 linear feet of 12-inch roads on Park Avenue, Baker Street, Green Avenue. About 24 storm sewer two manhole and one pipe in section. Item of note on here is, although this is a storm sewer project, we do have the replacement of about 100 feet of 10-inch sanitary sewer near the intersection of Park Avenue and the alley right near the police station. It's high parking, it's just some manhole. The sewer there is BCP, so it's leaking out of the sanitary sewer wastewater, so we that replace the or at the same time, whichever makes sense with you guys. Contractors are responsible for any bypass that is needed for the replacement of that sanitary sewer. But also, all associated site restoration, job, patch, asphalt, drive, repair, seating. Project. Bids are due Thursday, August 5th at 2:00 p.m. For 28th. Meeting at 2 p.m. Bid, as noted in the invitation, sealed bids may be delivered or mailed to County Cedarville to John Hendricks at 2299 North Main Street, Terre Haute, Indiana 47883. Bids will be open to public here at Cedarville Town Hall, address given at 2:00 p.m. Bids received after that time will be returned unopened. Reference the instructions to vendors to the bid or required bid documentation required. Some of those items are bid security, list of contractors, evidence of ability to do business again, bidder's qualification statement, 496, proof of insurance, letter of surety to provide performance, state bonds, and written claim will be tested. That is settled for about the over.
So this project is funded with a NOPR grant and then also match local funds for this. So we will open bids as Dustin stated on 8/28 at 2 p.m. Final wage decision I will pull this Friday. Probably about 1 o'clock. I'll put that send over to Dustin. Is that going to be the final decision?
The final will be sent out on.
Okay, so we'll need to send out those information. So yeah, because they have 40+ days for that decision. Okay. Bids will be open and read aloud, and they advise the town to take those under advisement. They'll do all the checks on those. You're responsible to take the lowest responsive contractor, and we do not sign construction contracts until we get written advice from OGRES, but we can start doing some middle, some things like that, and possibly construction meeting that we can move the process along, but we'll have to wait to sign contracts until we do that. Davis Bacon wages, I know that it is required for this project. We do certified payrolls. I'll be coming on site to do all employee interviews. I do all the payrolls, I do all the drawdowns. So the main contractor that's chosen has to be active on SAM.gov. So you are not starting the process now because it's very important. You cannot sign your contract until you are active on SAM.gov. And BABA by Build American Buy American is applicable. Anybody have any questions about that?
For a long time, but I've been on same. Is there something on?
Well, I haven't started today. You're gonna have to know, you're gonna have your articles of incorporation and but all kinds of stuff. And it could take about a month, 2 months to get checked. Probably gonna start today.
Given that time frame, by the time we get
Yeah.
the funds, it should be, you started.
Shouldn't have yours, just start today.
Same qualification, so once you're in progress with it.
Oprah will not allow it in process. You have to be active. For us to do, it's not.
Within the qualification.
Yes, that's, by the time you start.
In respect, you wait for your.
Yeah.
By the way, hands out. What you probably did today.
I don't know how long you think it'll take for the other funds to be.
that would be open bids.
Um,
I mean, we already have funds. Usually it takes them not even a week to get release of funds. So I think,
You said within 30 days.
Yeah.
Sign contracts.
Yeah.
After,
to be quite honest, we could probably go ahead and sign contracts, just not date till then say. We can get moving instead.
completion time. We will have to adjust the final state for seating, things like that. Asphalt, yep.
Asphalt, I'm pretty fine.
Yep, it's really just asphalt seating, so a clarification. on that. I'll just reiterate, this is the Build America Buy America projects, gases, the gas conference directors, PVC pipe, and HDPE pipe. Anything used, it's going to be the size of stone. Cement at this point, it's pretty much a lot of these do that on the line, so not too complicated. A lot of the stuff's all made here in the US, sure, but see where you have the certifications on those products before you get paid. Right away easements, majority of the work already occurs in existing town right away easements. There are 3 pending easements. North of Park Avenue, the storm sewer discharge, then gets back up to 2 feet of storm sewer as it goes north from Park Avenue into discharge location. It appears to be an alley right now. There's a flat issue, but there's a reason for that. It should be an issue, but getting got our eye across things on that. Schedule liquidated damages. Substantial completion date shall be 120 days for notice to proceed. The final completion date is 150 days for notice to proceed and make the adjustment to that 150 for the winter months. To be done in the first of the week. Liquidated damages of $1,000 per day for delay in achieving substantial completion. $1,000 per day for delay in achieving final. Question clarification shall be made in writing to myself. Addressing the school there. Last day for questions will be Friday, August 22nd, at 5 p.m. The final written, if needed, will be issued on Monday, August 25th. Permits, no local permits required. And there's no state permits required. Does anybody have any questions? We've got type 2 listed, I believe, so it means HDPE, HDPE.
Right.
Type 2 is the HDPE, it's black, which is like ADS, wall. Type 2.
So all it was. We said no for sure, what I could see.
It's a little tree root on the discharge location, so the outfall. Need a lot of wait black and all trees. We don't know if there's bad, so I'll have to wait till after the.
We could get that.
You could lay the pipe with the riprap, the infection could not be done until the freeze.
Or you can look, yeah, cross streets.
Just local work club.
You can do a full code.
As long as you can access everything out there is pretty good for traffic, so close off all section of the times.
Is there already a way down?
I'll take lay down area out in that location. We don't have any where we're out for that location. I guess you have small grass lawn parcels, right? It's not very big. Like pipe there, that would probably be about it.
then called out for toll. What is evidence of building deficiency? I've seen, yeah, I've seen it. I've never put anything for that.
Idea. So if you just show something that shows for Indiana, previous work in Indiana, 1 minute 6 sign.
Yeah. Insurance, probably, say, funds, environmental or. Professional.
No.
Everything.
There's John should, they noted that whoever got the end is on me and need to talk to me or anything, or what, do they know that situation?
So that's being bid out as a separate
That's separate.
project. Yep. Yeah, so the discharge, so this is Don Gilbert's, where we're discharging water at. And we've been working with Don kind of on this project, with, reference to where the water's going to be dumping at. There's a small pond that he's got there, and we are going to have some additional work that's going to be done to his property, that is separate from this main project. Probably looks like putting in, additional drainage through a old railroad grade, to make sure that we don't flood him out.
That's all. Set the stays on site, we don't have, SWIP or CSDP required for this project. That doesn't mean that local people that are active in that community on site routinely guarding our property, our projects, or just be aware that we need to follow some rules and the protection, that kind of thing. We'll have people watching. We've got a couple water mains, we haven't verified depth on those, that could be a potential conflict with the storm sewer. So if we get to a storm sewer, the water main is in the water main will have to be cut out of the way, solid new pipe underneath there. I guess we are good with killing the water main to that area rather than doing my stuff. Yeah.
Guess my question is, how do I bid it with, say, water main replacement one? We don't know depth and amount, footage,
We can put some,
overground.
we can put some qualifiers in there, so it's outside, all inside, do it. Yeah, underneath of it, so it's very, very.
Or you have to put back, is like 88 point 5, and we'll. Right now, it's not in very good shape. We can work on that.
Hey, looking at that and verifying.
My other question was, walk through, there's a couple price fences that are right on the sidewalk and. Can't swing the machine sitting around, how you avoid the. ramps.
Sidewalk, intersection of any of those.
So it's not, it's just the old sidewalk. Looks down. Approaches no wheelchair ramp, nothing like that. Older sidewalk, I put it piece.
You know, I'll put them
That will-
in there.
I'm not saying it's like, that's what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're touching it, but they're pretty close.
If we take any ramps out, it has to be ADA funded for that, yeah.
Yes, yeah, I apologize, but, is there any way I could have, Jeremy maybe stand in for me?
Absolutely.
I've got a vehicle fire, guys, I gotta go too. So, thank you guys for coming, I really do appreciate it.
The address being over there is all there. You can't get it? Yeah. Then it's give up, single box. Did that. Any questions? Okay, everybody take the cup. Look out there. No, there's no policeman out there to want the police cars, but it is an alley, so if the traffic is a lot back, we can put that out, all of that. If we can walk back to that, it will, so trucks are. Here.
They